Hey everybody, so I'm back in America. I'm with my fam and I'm ready to talk more. So I've never really taken the concept of luxury beliefs very seriously. This idea that there are beliefs that people have as a way of signaling their status and which come about as a function of status and luxury. For the record, of course, there are beliefs that people are more likely to have if they're wealthier or more well educated. I just don't consider it much of an argument against those beliefs, right? So, like, say for the sake of argument that climate change is a luxury belief, that people who are more educated care about it more than people who are less educated, well, then I just say more people should have access to that luxury. It's good to have that particular luxury because I do think that climate change is a big deal. It doesn't really make a difference to me one way or another if it's a function of luxury. The only thing it's telling me if it is that we need to disseminate this knowledge better. We need to have a more equitable system by which accurate knowledge about the world and the climate is given to people. That's my takeaway, right? So it's not like a pejorative in my mind. That said, I recently saw a tweet by Richard Spencer, the fascist, the Nazi guy, and it really got my cogs a-turning. So Richard Spencer writes, I must be honest, I'll vote for Harris/Walz, but I find liberalism, at least rhetorical domestic policy liberalism, to be exceedingly boring and even depressing. If I hear about giving everyone a fair shake one more time, I might keel over. Liberalism is for Walmart shoppers who dream about Target. In other words, its idealism is no idealism at all, just grasping for greater comfort. Calling these people Marxists is giving them far too much credit. The type of human who consumes liberalism as a profession or hobby are herd animals in essence, who cling to one another for warmth. So I think traditionally when people think about luxury beliefs, they think about progressives and the left, but this is such a prime example of like true luxury beliefs from conservatives. What Richard Spencer is saying here is not merely a luxury belief in the sense that people who are more well off tend to have the belief more. It's a luxury belief in that it is genuinely incomprehensible to have this belief if you are not a rich fuck, if you're not a rich douchebag. Creature comforts are boring. The idea of giving people a better lot in life, giving people a fair shake is boring? Yeah, it's boring if you're rich as shit. If you're rich enough that you find the idea of equality boring, and if you're bored enough that you feel like you need the government to replace any meaning in your life, then that's what I'd call like the ultimate luxury belief. And it is, repulsive and kind of scary, right? And looking at this tweet, I can't help but wonder how common these kinds of sentiments are. Of course, Richard Spencer is a fringe political figure. I'm not denying that. But I feel like this belief that the government should provide some kind of spiritual wholeness, that the idea of material equality is somehow dull or uninteresting, is kind of pervasive across the aisle, but particularly among the right. But anyway, that's just my thought today.